the good thing with Pantheon is that it provides a caching mechanism. You can work on your site privately, and then whenever you're ready, you can push your site to live. So development, testing, and live are the stages. So no code commit. So you have to commit everything using this. And you can synchronize your code from those stages using their, so everything in a GUI, but still the concept is advanced for Git approach, Git-centric purposes. So going back, what are the advantages of Pantheon?
About 5 minutes, and then we'll open up for questions.
Okay, all right. Huh. What happened? Oh, no internet. Come on, we're running out of time.
Connection is slow.
I'm not sure.
Are you logged into the Microsoft network?
Yes.
Yeah, try open up a new page. I found it not auto log me off at one point. Might have to reset your credentials again.
Yeah, I think probably. Okay, let me just share it using this screen. So the other platform, if you are really a new, Pantheon, advantages, zero configuration, cloud-based, scalability, if you're into caching, varnish, and all that, then they pre-provision it for you. This is for the performance needs. So now if you're really new to Drupal 7 and you want to try Drupal and you don't have any experience with Drupal whatsoever, then I highly recommend going to drupalgardens.com because they have a very good interface in creating sites if you're not familiar with Drupal at all. So the basic workflow is this: you sign up, you create a site, you configure, and then once you want to host it on your own server, you export your site as a zip copy. So if say for example you want to move your Drupal Gardens site to web enabled, you can do that. Just upload the zip copy. Oh, sorry, Drupal Gardens. So let me just share how it looks like. So that's it. You can also create free sites. So they do it in 15 minutes. Okay, jumping off to another platform, we have PHP Fog. Now PHP Fog is different because it is agnostic to whatever platform you use. So let me just show you how it works real quick. The workflow is this: you sign up, you create a site, you configure on local, and then you synchronize changes via Git. Similar to Pantheon, but they are not specifically tuning the system towards just Drupal. So they have a very good looking site. So log in. It's also free to get an account from PHP Fog. Okay, so all right, we're in. So here, you can create your own cloud, and you can see that you can create apps inside your cloud. So I have a PHP fog.drupal.com already running, but if you want to create a new app, that's not a problem. You just click on new app, and it will show you a list of applications that they offer. like 777, PyroCMS, Joomla, and all those to PHP apps. And once it's built, you basically do everything just like in Pantheon. You have to sync files using Git. So this is for people who are also into Git. So if you're not into Git, skip this platform. Okay, jumping off to another that's it. I know that you're already feeling the benefits of those different platforms. So when you go home later, go ahead and see them at private. Now, moving forward, fast forward, if you're into open source, I would recommend these tools. If you want a user interface for your sites, use Explorer, just to show you how it looks like. Later. I'm just going to run through all of them. We have Explorer, we have Tunnelier for Windows. This is how it looks like. This is used for tunneling and if, for example, you want to tunnel your connections via SSH without any configuration or Linux commands, if you're not familiar, you can use Tunnelier, which is only available for Windows. And I highly recommend Beyond Compare if you want to compare files. And if you are not familiar with Git at all and you want to have a very, very friendly user interface, you may use SmartGit. Let me show you how that looks like. So the SmartGit is actually, you can use it for SVN as well. So this is how it looks. So it's much easier to use this than doing everything from the command line. So this is Tunnelier. I can just log into my site. And after logging in, I can open a new SSH terminal. I can open many as much as I want. I can open the SFTP window if I want to drag files. So I can just do this. So it's much better than FileZilla for me because it's much faster. You can save the password and save it as a profile. And if you want to forward those connections, you can do so. Like I want the database to be able to run on my computer. You can do that. And real quick, just to show you how it works. This is another tool in the list, it's Navigat Lite. If you want to navigate the database of your site and you don't like PHPMyAdmin at all, you can use Navigat. There's a free version which is full-featured. So this is it. So let's try to connect to one of those sites. So as you can see here, so you can manipulate the database that is hosted elsewhere on your desktop. So that's Navigat.
So you connect to your MySQL database instead of using PHPMyAdmin.
Yes, yes. So that's what I use, Navigat. And then, if for example you want to create an Android application for your Drupal site, who attended the Global Android Dev Camp 2 weeks ago? Anyone who attended the Global Android Dev Camp? So we have people. Very good. So to create a Drupal compatible Drupal app, I use App Cloud. So in less than 10 seconds, you can create a new application. Let me show you how. So I'll just log in to App Cloud. This is also free and open source. So if you want to build Android applications that works on iPhone, Microsoft phone, then I would highly recommend this one. So just to show you, you can create a new project and say PhoneGap demo. So I want PhoneGap, so as you can see here, Android. I say I want to only be compatible with Android 4.0. I create the app. I wait for it to build, and that's it. In less than 10 seconds, you have a new Android application. And the good thing with App Cloud is that you can emulate it without using an Android phone. And you know how heavy Eclipse is. When you install Eclipse, you'll be sure to wait for computer to hang or to hack. So this is how it looks like. And the good thing is that you're not only building for your Drupal compatible Android app to your Android device, you can also choose other phones as well. So you have iPhone, if say for example you have a BlackBerry Torch, just select that and it's going to emulate everything on the app. So how do you connect this application? As you can see, even the phone screenshot is there. How do you connect this application to your phone and to your Drupal site? So there's this module called Drupal Gap. So Drupal Gap is a module you use. It's a module not yet on the Drupal.org repository, but it's basically a template for you to have your devices communicate with your server. It's very, very easy to use. I tell you, after downloading it, enabling it, with very good documentation here. It's a particularly new project. It's something that I'm fond of. In the future, I'm going to create video screencasts on this. But I'm just introducing you to the tool, so don't pay attention about the technical details. And the last thing that you can do, the good thing with App Out Loud is you can edit your Android application from here, and it will even tell you if there's something wrong with your code. Unlike in Eclipse, if you debug all day and it's not telling you, hey, you have a problem with your construct or your class, this